Hello, welcome to the Academy. In this video, I would like to briefly explain the possible tests that you're expected to carry out in this year's 2026 SSCE Chemistry Practical exam coming up soon. On the exam day, you'll be presented with a sample labeled C, and you'll be expected to dissolve it with distilled water. When you add distilled water, the observation will be that the sample C dissolves to give a colorless solution, and your inference is that sample C is a soluble salt. Then you'll be expected to test the solution of sample C with litmus, and your observation will be that it turns blue litmus paper red, showing that solution C is acidic. You will also be expected to get some portions of solution of sample C and react it with aqueous sodium hydroxide in drops. When you do that, the observation will be a white precipitate, and the inference is that calcium ion or lead ion is present. Then you'll be expected to add this aqueous sodium hydroxide in excess. When you do that, you will observe that this white precipitate is soluble in excess aqueous sodium hydroxide, and this also shows that lead ion is present. You may also be asked to get another portion of this solution C and add few drops of aqueous ammonia. When you do that, you will observe a white non-gelatinous precipitate, which shows that lead ion is present. Then you also be expected to add this aqueous ammonia in excess. When you do that, you will observe that this white non-gelatinous precipitate is insoluble in excess ammonia, which also shows that lead ion is present. Now, you will be expected to get another portion of this solution of sample C and add aqueous potassium tetraoxochromate 6. When you add it, you observe yellow precipitate form, and this is a confirmatory test for lead ion. So in the inference you write lead ion confirmed. Also, this is a possible experiment. You may be asked to get some dry samples of sample C and heat it strongly. When you heat strongly, the observation will be a cracking sound of NO3 minus, and brown fumes will be observed. This cracking sound shows that NO3 is present, and the brown fumes is NO2 gas from NO2 ion or NO3 ion present. Then there will be another sample labeled sample D. You'll be expected to also dissolve it with distilled water. When you do this, you observe that it dissolves to give a colorless solution, and this also shows that sample D is soluble. Then you'll be expected to test this solution with litmus, and observation will be that it turns red litmus paper blue, showing that solution D is alkaline. Then you will be also expected to get some portions of this solution D and add few drops of barium chloride. When you do that, you will observe a white precipitate formed. Then your inference will be SO4 2 minus ion or SO3 2 minus ion or CO3 2 minus ion or sulfide ion present. Then in this same solution, you'll be expected to add some aqueous HCl. When you add that, you will observe that the white precipitate formed earlier will dissolve. This shows that it could be SO3 2 minus ion, CO3 2 minus ion, or sulfide ion present. Now you will be expected to get a second portion of this solution D and add some drops of potassium tetraoxomanganate 7. When you add it, your observation will be that this potassium permanganate will decolorize from purple to colorless. In your inference, you write reducing agent present, and this confirms the presence of SO3 2 minus ion. My superstars, I wish you good luck in your exams. If you follow these predictions correctly in this form, I assure you that you're coming out in flying colors. You come out smiling. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. Whenever I upload other videos, you will be among those that will be notified. Until then, good luck once more. Bye.